Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of Doing the Most, which is the Premier League show. So before I explain what Doing the Most is, big up to everyone who's supporting Sarcasm City TV. As always, please make sure you hit the like button on the video first and foremost. Hit that like button, share this across all the socials, and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, hit the notification, people. So let's bump up them likes. Share this across all of the socials, please. And like I said, subscribe to the channel. Ryan is in the building. Victor is in the building as well. What you man telling me, yo? You good, Ryan? Yeah?
Yeah, good, man. Good.
Yeah. Calm. Victor, what you saying? You blessed?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. Great.
Yeah, man.
We won a game, so
Say that last bit again.
we won a game, so I can't complain.
I'm sure we'll get into that. Please keep all of your questions Premier League related, people. Keep all your questions. And for those that haven't seen Doing the Most before, it's where myself, Victor, and Ryan look back at this week's games just gone. So I know somebody's going to jump in the comments like it happens. We're in great game week 34, and every week somebody new pops up and goes, how is such and such the untouchable manager? Or how is such and such a manager under the cosh? So it's from this week's games just gone, people. So this weekend, the midweek games also, and myself, Ryan, and Victor, and everybody in the comments discuss the nominees for 5 different categories. So the 5 categories we have are the most unforgettable goal, the most unpredicted result, the most unacceptable error, the most under the cosh manager, and the most untouchable manager. So most unforgettable goal, self-explanatory. Most unpredicted result, again, explains itself. Most unacceptable error must have led to a goal for the opposition. Must have led to a goal for the opposition. And that includes a player giving away a penalty and then that penalty scored. Most under the cosh manager must have been a manager who's lost. So it can't be a manager who lost 5 games in a row. Like, for instance, it can't be Lampard this week. Perfect example. Even though Lampard's been a nominee every single week. He's been a Chelsea manager. Most untouchable manager must have won or at least got a draw somewhere. For instance, like if a relegation side got a draw away at City or away at United or away at Liverpool. So that's what it is. Big up to everyone in the comment section. I see you lot as well. And yeah, yo, Warrior J, because I didn't get to see any of the football today. Yo, what happened? Why is everybody scoring goals? Everton scored 5. Fulham scored 5. Leicester got 3. Friggin', there's another result as well. Forest was 4. Yeah, Forest was 4. Forest Southampton was a 7-goal thriller. It's like, yo, I don't know what's going on. So big up to Warrior J. Big up Josu as well. Like I said, get any questions in. But before we get into the show, then that I run polls for. Ryan, anything you want to get off your chest before we continue?
Not really. Like,
surprised actually.
There's nothing really to say. Like, we're just winning, so there's
first.
There's not really much to say, to be honest. Right, they have a dead game the other day, but they got the win, so it's all right, I guess.
First, Victor, yourself before we get into the show.
Nah, nothing really. We won. Yeah, there's a few leaks going around about players that I don't really like, but that's obviously for transfer. That's for transfers, not really.
All right, no stress. Big up to everyone in the comment section. Yeah, likes is way too low. Over 30 of you lot in the building, only at 10 likes. What's this Manchester United attacker conversion rate? What's going on in that? Let's bump up these likes, people. Let's bump up these likes. Big up to Dan G. Big up Warrior J. Yeah, you lot won, so it didn't really make sense. You lot, even Chelsea scored 3 goals. Fuck. And we can get 1. Big up the homies, like I said. Stephen Williams, I see you. All right, but let's start anyway. Big up Daniel as well. And big up Chelsea supporter also on top of that. Well, yeah, let's start. Most unforgettable goal. Ryan, we'll go to you. And everyone in the comments, give us your most unforgettable goals from this week. So it's weekend and any midweek games.
I think Decore's second goal today was quite good, actually. The way he finished it, side foot. I thought that was really good when I watched it.
Was a goodie?
What others? There was a goal the other. I thought Gundogan's second goal was good the other day as well. I thought
from
that
the
was
edge of the box.
Nice finish. Yeah, I thought that was a nice finish.
Let us know in the chat, people, as well. Pick your goals. You don't have
to
be.
The Bournemouth goal. Bournemouth goal was a nice finish as well against Chelsea. Curling into the top corner.
That was a
good one. I remember.
Yeah, that was a good goal.
Yeah. There's quite a few, to be honest. I think, but like, yeah, there's quite Quite Foden's deflected against West Ham, I think, so I can't really count that. So, yeah, that's all I could. Odegaard maybe.
Odegaard's another shout. I'm trying to just get the poll together. Victor, what are you saying?
William's second one when he cut in,
Yeah, that's
and
quite
then he was outside the box. The second one.
Okay, that was a good goal.
What
was goal up? Go on, carry on.
Yeah, Odegaard's, Vinya, the one for Bournemouth, the one against us. I thought Dwight McNeil's first goal was good when he went around the keeper.
Yeah, that was good.
That's the one I was going to mention. I thought both of it. Did he score 2 or 3?
He scored two.
His 2 goals, I thought, were both bangers. The one where
I think the second one keeper should have done better because I near post, but like the going around the keeper on the first one was good.
Cool.
I'm trying to think.
I
think those are the main ones.
I thought Fingy scored a good goal for Forest today. Oh, what's his name?
The second goal.
I don't remember his name. Is it not Amwani? The one that gives White. The one that gives White.
The second goal which he volleyed.
Yeah.
Nah, not that one. The one. Wait, no. No, was it him? Nah, the one that Gibbs White laid off to.
Oh no, that wasn't him, was it? That was.
Danilo.
Oh, was it Danilo who scored it? Yeah, it might have been Danilo.
That was
I thought the Danilo goal was a banger. The Gibbs White touch. All right, so we got Odegaard, we got McNeil's. Which we're gonna go to?
Harvey Barnes was good.
Harvey Barnes goal was decent. There weren't really too many like absolute bangers.
Williams' second one was good.
All right, we'll put Williams on.
Like the way he drifted outside the box as well, ball corner, that was good. And Dwight McNeil's as well.
Yeah, I've got Odegaard, McNeil's first goal, William, and then we going with was it even Danilo? I just thought the touch from
Gibbs White.
Yeah.
Was it Danilo that goal? Yeah, the back heel was
Danilo.
All right, if it was Danilo,
he just got 2.
So we'll go with that. So the poll's out, people. Go vote on the poll. Vote on the poll, people. I'm saying, and again, for those that don't know as well, if you super chat, then that is the winner of said category. So for instance, the 4 goals we have here, Odegaard's goal, Dwight McNeil's first goal when he went around the keeper, Williams' goal, and Danilo's goal as well. They're the 4 goals. But if someone said, I don't know, trying to think if someone was like another goal was the winner, then that would be the winner. If someone said the own goal that Newcastle conceded, you know what I'm saying, that Martinelli put across the goal, if someone super chatted any amount, that would then be the winner. But then if someone super chatted the same amount or a super chat of more, that would also be the winner as well. I know you lot are tribal. So yeah, Odegaard's goal, McNeil's first goal, Williams' goal, Danilo's goal. Vote on the poll, people. Go vote on the poll. Let us know when you voted, who you voted for, and why as well. Firstly, which goal out of them 4 do you think's the best?
I say Williams.
You saying Williams?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure to be honest.
It's tough. I thought it was McNeil. I thought McNeil's first goal was fire. Like I see the
way he took it was cold.
I rewounded that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, geez, to go round the keeper. And Addy sent, was it Dunk? I think Dunk was the one who was sliding in.
It was one of them. I think it might have been Dunk.
Yeah. You lot let us know how we do that. We'll get to the question. Hey, Mo, they quiet. They hella quiet. And people have the cheek to say to me, I have an agenda against this guy. Versus Bruno turning up, lining up in big games conversion rate. Facts. I know you was talking about the like rate, but I'm going to use this one. But I'll quote you on this, Mo. But yes, people trying to get onto me about it. Ridiculous how people defend them United players after that performance. And there will be a Man United tomorrow. Well, technically today, no. Reason why I didn't do it earlier, people, I had stuff to do. So you already know. Right? Stuff I needed to take care of, as always. So yeah, I'm definitely going to, what's it called? I was out, people. Enjoying myself, so that's why you didn't get it. But Jez has hit the like button. Yeah, man, make sure you do. We'll wait for some more votes. Currently, William at 44%, McNeil and Odegaard both at 22%, Danilo at 11%. Go on, fam.
I think that Vineyard goal from the one against Bournemouth conceded against us was good. Because he's weak foot as well. It's like a top corner. He probably should have been in there. But there's so many goals.
That's fair. Yeah.
So many goals they make that like it's too many. And a good goal as well.
Yeah. Honorable mention to that. We can always do honorable mentions. 110%. Without doubt. Hey, you lot continue to bump up the likes, please. We're just waiting for a few more votes, and then we'll keep it stepping. Let's see, did I miss one? To the panel today, looking at today's results, would you change your opinion on who would get relegated except Southampton? Victor, we'll go to you on that. You change your opinion on who you think's going to get relegated after today's results?
No, not really. I thought Everton were going to stay up, and I thought Leeds were going to go down. To be fair, I thought Nottingham Forest were going to go down, but that game against Southampton was massive. Just Leicester, I didn't expect, because I think Leicester are like 18th now, if I'm not mistaken. So, apart from Leicester being in it, which I didn't think would happen, and I thought Forest go down. I think I was just like one off. Like I thought, like Forest would finish 18th. I think that because looking at Leicester's last 3 games, I think they're in big trouble because they've got Liverpool, Newcastle, and West Ham. It's 3 big games. I think they'll probably go down. Same with Leeds.
So you got obviously Southampton, and you got Leeds, and who was the other one? Did you say?
I went with Forest, but
you going with Forest? Okay.
Yeah,
Forest
but I think they're just gonna make it.
All right. Well, Forest, their next 3 games, they have Chelsea away, Arsenal at home, Palace away. Whereas, let's see. So that's Forest, Everton, who I thought I'm very shocked they won today. I know we'll get onto that. City at home, Wolves away, Bournemouth at home. You can see them. City, no, I don't see them getting any points. Wolves, maybe today. That shocked me. I did not expect them to get points today. So that's why I thought they'd be dead and gone. That's Everton's games, and then we got Leicester City's games as well. They have Liverpool at home next week, Monday. Newcastle away, West Ham at home. That is tough. Liverpool at home, Newcastle away, West Ham at home is tough. 100%. And then
I don't see them winning. Maybe they draw against West Ham, but I don't think that'll be enough.
And then Leeds, Newcastle at home, West Ham away, Spurs at home. Ryan, what are you saying? Who have you got going down?
So, I think Leicester go because they're really bad and they just concede way too many goals as well. And they've got the hardest running, I'd say, as well. And they haven't got the point. Everton, thing is, even before today, I thought they might just stay up, but now I think they'll probably will stay up. I think it will go to the last day with Everton, but they've got a pretty good game at home to Bournemouth, so I think they'll stay up on the last day. Because I don't see him getting anything against City, obviously. They could maybe nick a draw away to Wolves, but Wolves are actually quite good at home. Wolves are trash away, but their home form's been really good, I think. So I think Wolves could beat them. So I think it'll go to the last day with Everton, but I think they'll stay up. Leicester go. Leeds is a weird one because I feel like Leeds with Sam Allardyce could scam like 1 or 2 results in it. Like, I don't know. The fact if it was still Javi Gracia in charge, I say Leeds definitely go down. But now with Big Sam, that's kind of gives them a lot more of a chance. To be honest, they could still go down, but I don't know. It's going to be tight between Leeds, Everton, and Forest because that was a big one. And Forest running ain't even that bad. Like I could expect Forest to get maybe another win, maybe or at least another draw. Like so, I think Forest might be okay as well. To be fair with, and so. Yeah, I can't pick, to be honest. I genuinely can't pick. It could be any one of Leeds, Everton, or Forest. I don't know. But I think Leicester go.
My opinion has to answer the question. My opinion has changed because before today, I had Southampton, Leeds, and Everton. After Everton's win, I did not expect them to get that result. I now have Southampton, Leeds, and Leicester. How it is now is, I think, how it will be. Because I'm looking at, like I said, Forest lineup. Forest fixtures, so they play Chelsea away, Arsenal at home, Palace away. That will be tough.
What is Leeds running again?
What's Leeds are running through it now. And HKM, big up for the super chat. I'll get to that in a second, my guy. 1 second. Newcastle at home, West Ham away, Spurs at home.
You see, it's a weird one because Leeds are fighting. They've got Big Sam in charge. Like at home against Newcastle, I'm actually kind of counting on them to do something in that game, to be honest. But like, I just feel like maybe they could get a draw or something in that game. Like Ellen Rowe's going to be bouncing, like and Newcastle are under pressure. And then you got West Ham away, who I say West Ham are on the beach now, innit? They've got Conference League. They'll just focus on Conference League now because they're safe. So I feel Leeds have a good chance in that game. And even Spurs at home last day, like Spurs aren't good in it. I know they won at the weekend, but we all know Spurs aren't good. Spurs aren't playing for anything really that big. So like, yeah, they'll probably be playing for some sort of European football, but they ain't really playing for Champions League football or anything. So I think Leeds could get somewhere in that game, being at home last day of the season. So there's still a chance for Leeds to stay up, to be honest. The Allardyce appointment definitely is a big thing, I think. So I don't know who it could be. Any of the three. I literally can't pick, but I think Forest have given themselves a big chance. If I have to be honest, I think Forest stay up, to be fair. But then Everton, I don't know, because Everton could be pulled back into it with their next two fixtures.
I think Everton, I think they're one win away from safety, and I think they'll beat Bournemouth at home on the last day.
That's the thing, but I think it will go to the last day with Everton, and then anything could happen. It's great because they won't get anything against City, no matter what Jan City tries to say on Twitter. But like,
go on.
Yeah, no matter what Jan City tries to say on Twitter, and it acting like Everton away is a hard game, like shut up, innit? But like,
go on, carry on.
She literally tweeted that yesterday, you know.
Yo, we acting like we don't know her.
Oh man, I was like, you're an attention seeker for saying that. I said to him, man,
the irony of you saying that.
I know, innit? I know, but like, I don't know, like, why are you saying? You know what else she said to me? She was like, "Oh, I asked her why is Everton away hard," and she was like, we haven't done well there in the past like 5-6 years." I was like, "You've won your last 5 league games at Goodison Park. What do you mean you haven't been doing well there? Like, come on, man."
That's too far. I think what she's saying is, even though Everton are a poor side, it's still not. Do I think they win? Yes. Do I think they go there and roll Everton over? No. I don't think they go.
I think they win comfortably in it. Because Everton aren't good, man. Like, they're not. I know they had a good result today, but they're not good.
I'm saying, in Goodison Park minus Newcastle is not. Normally they give the big sides.
Hey man, Haaland against that back line, bro.
They win the game. Don't get mistaken. What was you gonna say?
Goodison under the lights, man. Goodison under the lights.
Is it going to be under the lights?
Yeah, man. It's going to be a nightmare. Not going to be easy.
I see we'll win, man, easily. But in terms of Everton, like, even the Wolves game is quite hard because Wolves, like I said, even though Wolves are on the beach, their home form it is quite good, to be fair, recently. Like, I think they won again against Villa the other day. So they're doing really well at home. So I think that could be tough. So if Everton lose their next 2, suddenly they're pulled back into it and it comes to the last day where you don't know what happens. I think they'll stay up.
Southampton won. Have you got 2 out of the 3?
Yeah, Southampton and Leicester go.
Oh, so you got Southampton, Leicester, and 1 of affairs. I think it will be as it is now, people.
I don't see Leicester staying up.
Yeah, which would be... I suppose it makes shameless fun because then Neil will be reporting from the Championship.
It's a bit crazy, though, because you have to look at where Leicester have been the last few years. Like, they won the league a few years ago, then almost got top 4 in a couple of seasons, won the FA Cup. Now suddenly they're about to get relegated. It's actually crazy.
Hey, Blackburn 2.0, man.
HKN, big up for the super chat. He says, already seen United fans saying Ten Hag isn't any better than Oli. We deserve players like Bruno, McTominay, Fred, and Maguire with his fan base. You know what I love most about this, HKN? You felt strongly enough about this to super chat this. I appreciate the super chat, and me and you are cool whether we agree or disagree. But the fact you ain't even asked the question, you was like, yo, I need to get this off my chest, and I respect it, and I understand where you're coming from. Because yes, the manager deserves criticism. However, the level of it is ridiculous, and again, people going overboard with it. And like, you can criticize without going overboard. I say it all the time. It's like when we was having a whole on Troops' podcast talking about Pep, and you don't have to overly praise Pep because Pep has done enough where you can praise him fairly. You can give him full credit because he's one of the best managers. So you don't have to over exaggerate or go over the top. Same with poor players. You don't have to go overboard with poor players and blame them for poor results when it's not their fault. And things of that nature. Like, they'll give you enough. If a player's not good, he'll give you enough ammo over the season. This is why I don't criticize, but that's why when a player plays well, I'll give him credit. But HKM, big up for the super chat. Appreciate it. All right. Williams won that. And I know we forgot the Bournemouth goal, people. My apologies. But yeah, William has won that poll. Right, let's get to the next one as well. Here we are. Here we go. Always enjoy this one. Most unpredicted
That's
result.
easy. It's
Most
Brighton
unpredicted
Everton.
result. It's
Who
Brighton
expected Everton to
Yo,
go
it
and
is
score
Brighton Everton,
5
but
at Brighton?
one thing I will say is though, there's been a lot of these results. Like this is good. This is going to be good because we got here. So from midweek, no, actually,
Chelsea,
not even from
Bournemouth.
midweek. No, from Tuesday. So Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1, Fulham 0, Manchester City 3, West Ham 0, Brighton 1, Manchester United 0, Bournemouth 1, Chelsea 3, Manchester City 2, Leeds 1, Wolves 1, Aston Villa 0, Tottenham 1, Crystal Palace 0, Liverpool 1, Brentford 0, Newcastle 0, Arsenal 2, West Ham 1, Manchester United 0, Fulham 5, Leicester City 3, Brighton 1, Everton 5, Nottingham Forest 4, Southampton 3. I think
How many of those are mad though? Like it's only Brighton Everton. The others just seem
Chelsea,
they don't
Chelsea.
seem mad.
Wait. So Nottingham Forest, Southampton 4-3 is not crazy.
It depends on who wins the game. I expected Forest to win. Maybe not by that type of game.
That's the result. That's why we say result. Nobody expected that result.
Okay, I know you.
That scoreline.
But it's definitely Brighton Everton.
7 goals.
It can't
If
be
someone
anything
said,
else.
no, I'm not saying it's not Brighton Everton, but I'm saying Fulham Everton, Fulham Leicester, Chelsea Bournemouth. Victor said
Chelsea, Bournemouth.
You really putting that one in?
Did you really think we're gonna beat Bournemouth?
I had Bournemouth winning that.
It didn't surprise me that you won. You were due to win eventually at some point.
Yeah, no, I thought it was going to be against Forest if they were going to win. I had Fulham. I said Bournemouth 3-0.
I didn't go that far. I think I predicted maybe a draw.
What did you say, Victor? Let us know in the chat.
I said 2-0 Bournemouth.
Everybody, you're the only person I heard predict a draw.
Nah, it's just the fact that like Chelsea, like it shouldn't really be a big shock that they beat Bournemouth. Like I know they've been bad.
No. In there it is, fam. They've lost their last 6.
I know, but
would you be surprised if we lost to Southampton? We were worse, so it wouldn't be surprised if we lost to Bournemouth.
That's true.
You would do a win eventually. Sure.
Yeah, I hear that. I thought it was going to be against Forest. I thought it would have been the Forest one. But anyway, I'm doing the poll. People, let us know in the chat who you're gonna vote for. People, let us know in the chat. Wow, yeah, some of these results is crazy. Fulham 5, Leicester 3. You know.
Yeah, but I think Everton was gonna win it because.
That's gonna win it. 100%. That's gonna win it. But it's still been some crazy ones. 5. Oh shit! No, hey, you lot, bump up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the subscribe button. I can't believe Forest beat Southampton. That is crazy. That's nuts.
Yeah, I guess you could say that's unpredictable because they scored that many goals. You can say that's unpredictable as well.
That's what it is. Poll's out, people. Poll is out. Tafoifu says, "Why is De Zerbi rotating so much? Should just play his proper team." Did he rotate? I see McAllister out there, but people don't want to talk about that.
No, they had quite a strong team out. It's the fact that I think they saw Ferguson, Colwell, and March come off the bench at half time. But Ferguson's been injured, to be fair, so that wasn't really a rotation thing. So he's rotating a little bit, but I don't think he's rotating like massively or anything.
Yeah, like I say, you lot let us know your thoughts. See what I'm saying? LFC double, Chelsea's most surprising. Chelsea versus Bournemouth won it for me. Chelsea to lose for the rest of the season. That's definitely
not
second on this list. It's second on the list to me.
It's second, but it's easily Brighton Everton.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It is like I've got Brighton Everton, but what I'm saying is if that Brighton Everton game was 2-1 Brighton, that Chelsea game wins it for me.
Yeah.
Wait, question to you lot vote. Make sure you go get your votes in. Wait, question, and of course, if you super chat, that will be the winner. So if someone's super chatting now, West Ham 1, Manchester United 0, for example, even though it's not in the poll, that would be the winner, but we'd still run the poll. Wait, question to the panel: who do you think lost their European hope, Villa or Brighton? Well, we're talking about Brighton, so we'll go to you, Ryan. Villa or Brighton? What are you looking at? Who do you think lost their European hope?
I don't know, because I say maybe Villa. But then, because they haven't got enough games, they haven't got a lot of games. Like Brighton has still got couple of games in hand and stuff. But then Brighton have still got 5 games left. But then Brighton's running is very hard. Mm-hmm. Like they've still got to play Arsenal, City, Newcastle, Villa away as well. I think on the last day, and someone else, I forgot who. So they still got quite a hard running. But then Villa Villa have still got to play us away, Brighton themselves. Like, I don't know. I feel like Villa could maybe get confidence. I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm not sure because I think Tottenham will get some sort of European football. So, yeah, I don't know. I'd probably say maybe Villa.
Shout out Villa. First.
Villa.
Villa. What are you saying, Victor?
I don't know. I think it's hard to tell, especially that Brighton have a lot of games left. It will be hard. I know the running is a bit hard, but we've seen Brighton like beat a few of the big teams this season.
I feel but that many in like a space of a few weeks, I don't see them winning. They could maybe win one, but they could beat a Newcastle or something. But yeah, I don't think they get enough results, Brighton, to be fair, for the rest of the season. I think they'd probably still get a form of Europe or something, but people have them still as a top 4 shout. I think that's kind of gone. So
yeah, they're definitely not making top 4. But
they're not making
after today's results, but they could probably get something in Newcastle. They're definitely winning against Southampton, and they'll probably win. I know they've got Villa.
But then it's like Villa Park,
Villa Park,
Villa stronger. So.
Yeah, but they could still get got out. And then Villa's fixtures as well. I don't. Villa are like a silent horse. Like no one's really. People just start talking about it now, but like
they were kind of going under the radar a bit.
Yeah, they're going under the radar. They were like, I think in January they were behind us, and now they're like almost like 15, like something like that, 10 points ahead of us. After the Brighton Emery, and then the last games are Spurs at home. They'll probably win that. Liverpool away, maybe get a draw, or they'll lose, and then Brighton at home, which obviously I said is tough between them and Brighton. Yeah, I think Villa get Europa, and then Brighton get 8th, and I think
it's the other way. I think Brighton get Europa and Villa get conference, maybe.
No, I want Spurs conference just to piss off Chelsea.
I respect it.
Spurs could probably win conference though.
Hey, they were there before.
Nah, yeah, I'm saying they were there, man. They got Harry Kane, man. They ain't winning.
So. Villa could probably. Nope. I mean, Spurs could probably win conference. Like, come on, they can't win conference, and surely they take it seriously. Like,
told you, man. It's Harry Kane, man. He's just not the guy.
Yo, man, if West Ham win that conference,
very uncomfortable
massively uncomfortable conversations.
Very uncomfortable conversations. I ain't hearing nothing with Moisey. You know what I'm saying?
Like Bowen, Antonio, all these men.
Yeah, and to someone who asked, yes, it was Tazo. Yeah. Watch along for the Laker game. Yes, there is 3 a.m. people. LA Lakers Warriors game 4. Yeah, Villa are currently. They're 8th. So they're on 54 points. Brighton are on 55 points, but play 2 games less. Spurs are on 57 points. Liverpool are on 62 points. United are on 63, having played 34 matches. Newcastle also 34 matches as well on 65 points. So yeah, I said Harold James. I do respect him, man. I hold him to a world-class standard. C1.
Why is C1 defending Kane so much, man? Is he thinking he's going Chelsea or something?
I can't.
I see one guy strange, man. 1 minute he's like, I don't know.
I don't know. It's C1 in it. He'd be defending. I don't know.
I don't know what's going through that guy's head sometimes.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We just holding him to a world-class standard. Over 50 of you lot in the building, though. Only at 27 likes. Let's get up to 40 likes, people. Like, check 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're at 6,000. We're at 6,399 subscribers. No, we're at 6,400. Salute to you lot. So now we're aiming for 6,405. Give us 5 new subscribers. There's over 50 of you lot in the building. And most unpredicted result. Go vote on the poll. Go on, Ryan. What was you going to say before we move on?
You see Declan Rice, yeah? He's an incredible player, you know.
Talk about it.
I'll be real. Like, I feel he gets disrespected a bit too much, and it's not kind of his fault. It's because of the price tag in it, because the price tag that gets associated with him, which isn't his fault at the end of the day. But it's like because he's not worth 100 million in it. We all know he's not worth 100 million, but then not a lot of players should be worth 100 million. It's just the market nowadays, isn't it? If you've seen the likes of Anthony go for 85 million at the end of the day, like, you get what I mean? Like, Declan Rice ain't worth 100, but he's an excellent player, man. Like, I think he gets into every Prem team apart from City. Like, I'll be real with you. I think he gets into every Prem team apart from City. And there's no shame in not getting in City's team at the end of the day. Like,
I think first team on bench.
I think he's. Yeah, I did. You're right. You're right. C1. I did say Basuma is clear of Rice. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is with Declan Rice is that I feel people use the price tag thing and the fact he's English to downplay him a bit, and I just feel it's a bit unfortunate. Like, he's got it. He's very complete in terms of he can do the defensive side of the game. He reads the game well. Positionally, he's very good. Intercepts well, tackles well, and then on the ball he's excellent as well. He's a great ball carrier. He's got a very good passing range, very composed with the ball. Like, he's a top player, man. I just feel he needs to get a bit more respect because
I think he is a good player. What I'd say about him though is the whole he improves every team by Manchester City in the
You don't think he does though?
No. Let me land. You know what I'm saying? The whole he improves every team in the league apart from Manchester City, like starting lineups. Yeah, he probably does, but that shows no discredit to him. Who's got a great midfield outside of Manchester City in the league?
I get what you mean.
Who is it? Like, our midfield needs improvement. Chelsea's midfield needs improvement. We all know about your midfield. Newcastle's midfield, even though it's been functioning, needs improvement if they're going to go to the next level. Who else we talking? Who else? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me actually have a look at the table. So Arsenal's midfield needs improvement. Newcastle's does. United's does. Liverpool's does. Spurs does. Like, what are we talking about? So yes, I
know
agree
what you
with
mean,
you. But that's insert
really good.
That's insert good midfielder here. I think Declan Rice is a good midfielder. I think he's a good midfielder, but I don't think he's as good as people make out. I think he's a good midfielder, but I think that's it.
I think he's sick.
Cam, you saying Arsenal's is calm? I disagree. I think Arsenal need to improve on them.
I think Arsenal's can be improved on. I'll be real. I think Arsenal's is good, but it can be improved on.
Yeah, like
Odegaard got sick, but Xhaka, even though Xhaka's done well, he can be improved on definitely. 100%. And I think they will look to improve.
Yeah, is Rice better than Xhaka? Of course, that's an improvement.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
but even Rice, I think if you're asking me, would I start Rice on number 5? I'm starting Rice in it.
Okay, first, I'm not even going to disagree with you. I'm just making that point that even though I agree with the statement, he improves every team by Manchester City, we need to look at the levels of them teams.
Yeah.
I'm not taking, to improve, I'm not taking the majority of midfielders outside of my team by Manchester City. If someone was like, you can get someone from Arsenal's midfield. Odegaard, yeah, that's it. Comes. I think Rice is better than Xhaka, but that's just me.
Yeah, he is.
That's just,
and I
that's
think Xhaka's had a good season, but a very good season. But Rice.
I'm trying to think, would I take anyone from Arsenal's midfield? Yeah.
Odegaard.
I'll take Odegaard, but I'm taking one. I'm only taking one. I'm not taking multiple. There's no club in the top that I'm like, give me 2-3 there midfielders. It's not like Real Madrid where I'm like, give me.
Would you take Enzo? Surely you take Enzo.
I'll take Enzo, but that's it.
You take
Who else am I taking from Chelsea's midfield?
I wasn't taking Kante now.
Not now.
Not now. A few years ago, 100%, but not now.
Yeah. Liverpool, am I taking any of your midfielders? No, I'm taking one at max. I'm not taking.
I take Liverpool midfielder.
Yeah, that's my point. I take one from Chelsea. I'm taking one from Spurs. I'm taking one from Arsenal. Like, so the bar's not high.
Wait, who would you take from us? Because our midfielders are shit, man.
No, I wouldn't take any of your midfielders.
Because our best one's just injury prone, so there's no point really.
Well, give me Trent. I take Trent.
Trent's not a midfielder like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying in general, I take Trent for all the criticism and slander. Yeah, C1. Of course, I'm taking Enzo. But I'm saying outside of Enzo, I'm not taking anybody.
Not Cover. I've always said I think Cover's a little bit overrated. But
see, Cams, you're saying I'm taking more from Brighton than most top 4 sides, and the fact that
it's true. I'm taking McAllister and Caicedo.
Okay, the fact that that's a debate goes to show where we're at. That we're saying we'll take more midfielders from Brighton than we will Manchester United, Chelsea, Spurs, Liverpool. That shouldn't be the case.
I'm taking more than Villa, bro. I'd take Douglas Luiz and Jacob Ramsey.
See, so you're taking more. You're taking more as a Liverpool fan. You're taking more midfielders from Aston Villa and Brighton than you are.
Bro,
Manchester
all of
United.
Villa's midfielders get into our team. Like John McGinn gets into our team.
Shout out John McGinn. But we are going to move on for just keep the questions flowing in. Most unpredicted result 59% of the vote. Brighton 1, Everton 5. Bournemouth 1, Chelsea 3 got 36%. Nottingham Forest 4, Southampton 3 got 5%. Fulham 5, Leicester City 3 got 0%. All right, my favorite category on the show, people. Most unacceptable.
Oh, there's so many for this one.
Here you go. Most unacceptable error. So for everyone in the chat, it must have led to a goal for the opposition. And on top of that, if a player gives away a penalty and then that penalty is then scored, that is also in this category. Go around. Floor's yours.
Well, obviously De Gea.
Yeah, De Gea, of course.
The own goal by the Brighton keeper Steele today. You know, Dwight McNeil played it across and in. That was just positionally really bad.
5-inch.
His positioning was dreadful. Which other one?
5-inch, the own goal against Newcastle.
Do you blame him for that one?
I don't know. I don't think that's just hit him. That's a bit unfortunate, that one, I think. More so. I think that was just a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, I wouldn't really go for that one, to be honest with you.
I think he gave a penalty today. Maitland-Niles for the penalty.
Even then, I wouldn't say it was an absolute unacceptable error. Like, it was
No,
bad.
he fully kicked him.
Nowhere near those ones that we said.
Let me know in the chat, people, what you lot are saying. Obviously, De Gea. Maitland-Niles. What did Maitland-Niles do again?
He
kicked Gibbs White. Fully kicked him in the box.
Yeah. Trying to think what else.
I know Fulham gave away penalties, but I don't think that really counts.
No, because the one that Vardy missed, that was bad from Leno. Whereas the one on Madison wasn't as bad. Vardy missed one as well. I was gonna give Leno unacceptable error as well, but Vardy missed.
Yeah, but the Madison one wasn't that bad.
Yeah. The Madison one wasn't as bad. There was no people. What you lot saying? There must have been more. The Solly March count. Warrior J, what did Solly March do? You can't. Lloris didn't play.
He got injured. He got injured for. He was trying to track.
What about that?
Show handball, yeah. The show handball definitely goes in, yeah.
Definitely goes in. Great shot. Sorry, Victor. What was you saying? Look at United with two of these.
Hey, David the Horror, man.
Yo, them sliding.
Oh, that one wins it.
Man, I say Maitland-Niles was just.
I still would say Maitland-Niles over those.
All right, we'll go with Maitland-Niles.
Solly March was he I think he's pulled his hamstring while doing it. While chasing.
That was unlucky. He pulled his hamstring.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah, you know what? We'll just go with Shaw handball and
De Gea.
The Gea one. There we go. So it's two options, people, because they are two of the worst. So yeah, go vote on the poll.
You're not going with the Brighton keeper?
Oh yeah, still. Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah. That's cool. All right, unacceptable error. Go vote on the poll, people. You know what I'm saying? There you go. So you got Shaw's handball against Brighton, De Gea's against West Ham, and then Steele today for the own goal to the one Dwight McNeil here across. But yeah, there's over 60 of you lot in the building right now, which is big. Let's go up to 50 likes, man. We're only at 32 likes. Check 1212. And I know there's some people who haven't subscribed as well. So hit the subscribe button, people. Hit the subscribe button. What we doing? Let's hit the subscribe button.
Can we see Darwin Núñez for costing Trent an assist of the season contender the other day?
That's so
You're bitter. I am still over that.
It was a bad miss.
I'm still bitter after that, you know. You know how good that pass was?
It was I watched the game. I enjoyed that game. It was good, even though you lot won.
You enjoyed that game? It was dead.
Man, I enjoyed that game. I was on Ivan Toney watch, man. I'm saying.
I don't even think Brentford created that much. It was weird.
No, they didn't create that much. I'm just saying I watched him just to all right, let's see how you maneuver.
You think he played well?
Yeah. Everything they did was on him.
Yeah.
Everything they did, the flicks holding up. When I say the basic stuff, I'm talking about you're against Kanate, who I think is one of the best centre backs in the league.
Kanate wasn't a bozo that game.
And it was a good battle I enjoyed, and he held the ball up, flicks round the corner. He looked creative, he looked a threat. I'm like, all right, I'm already convinced by Ivan Toney. That's just extra. Yeah. That's just extra just to see, all right, let's see how you do in this game. I enjoy that's why I watch when I watch Leicester, I'm like, all right, Maddison. Even the goal he set up today, I'm like, that's just typical him. I've already been a big fan.
Oh, Bun Maddison, man, he's a bum. I'm still not over that missed penalty against Everton last week.
Oh my god. Yeah. So you don't blame you don't blame your guy McAllister for getting I'm saying clap 5.
Hey man, he scored today, allow him.
Well, on the ground. Hey, he made a mistake for one of the goals as well.
Did he?
Yeah, he got caught. Yeah, he got
I
caught.
didn't
You
bother.
got
I
kept
just
it
went to
quiet.
eat at
C1 and
halftime.
Cams, them man kept that quiet and that. You know what I'm saying? And that. Yeah. He made a mistake for one of the goals. I rewound it. I was like, oh, is that McAllister? Because that Brighton
Everyone's allowed a
5-1 today.
bad game.
Yeah. You can't get picked 5 at your home pitch to Sean Dyche.
No, it's true.
I'm saying, waxing lyrical about this guy. Now we want to brush it on.
No, he's a good player. Like, he definitely comes in. And makes us better.
The thing is, but that's most good players with you. I think he's a good player. What it is, you missed it. So me and Eddie did a Man in United. It was like 2 weeks ago. And all we said was, we think McAllister's a good player. We don't know how good he is. And then the chat.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. I think the maximum I'd pay for him is probably 60. The maximum. I don't think I'd pay anything more than 80 is ridiculous. Like,
I think he's good. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a good player. You know what I'm saying?
60 for McAllister's crazy.
I think he's good. Man said McAllister got 10 goals this season. I'm saying Dyche heritage. Yeah, Dyche heritage, you joke, man. I'm saying this guy. Madison does not have the intangibles to play for a top side, in my opinion. Something is missing. What do you think's missing, Victor? Let me know. No. Oh. There's another Victor. Not you, Victor, in it. No, you're the original. You're the OG Victor. You know what I'm saying? You're the young G Victor.
It's impossible. Get out of here, man.
I'm genuinely interested to hear this. Like, what do you think it is? Like, big up to Longhead Yeti, you know, man promoting the mics. Yes, man, big up every single time. But yeah, let me know what he's missing. And continue to get your questions in while we wait for more votes on this poll, people. Let me see. Is De Gea win? Let me see who's winning on this poll currently. Big up HKM Music as well with another super chat. He says here, let me get to this. He says, still taking McAllister over Bruno and Ericsson. Now you HKM.
Where do you stand with Ericsson? Because I've seen he's been getting a lot of criticism recently.
He has been getting, and it's right because he's been poor. But my statement hasn't changed. Good player, but we need an improvement.
Squad player then.
Yeah. I want him as a squad player. He's good enough to stay. As much as upset and unhappy with recent performances, I know what he's done and what he can do. So, and he shouldn't be starting week in, week out. But as he improved, yes.
What about your guy Bruno?
Who's guy?
Your guy.
You know what I'm saying? Whose guy's that? You know what I'm saying? Now go talk to some of these other United fans. HKN, big up for the super chat. I hear you. Still taking McAllister over Bruno and Ericsson. He goes on to say also, I would love a Casemiro, Caicedo, and McAllister midfield. Caicedo, yeah, McAllister, I'm not like bring him to United. Caicedo, even him actually. Let me recorrect that. Even him. I
feel like people are quoting too much of a high price for him as well. I think Caicedo is a very good player, but is he worth 80 mil? No.
No, it's not. No way.
I need to see him again. You know what I'm saying? I need to see him again. Yeah,
he's good, but
I said, my Bruno, your Bruno, this guy is outrageous.
Must he look like Bruno?
It's crazy.
Maybe that's why Flawless gets at you, because he actually look like one of the players he doesn't like. Kind of makes sense.
You lot jokers. He just does not show up in the big moments. The FA Cup final was Tillemans, and this run in when they need him to survive relegation, he's gone missing. He has terrible body language. Yeah. What's up with his body? I never look into that. What's up with his body language? That's why I don't
think there's anything wrong with his body language.
I've never seen it. And when you say he doesn't show up in big moments, what big moments has he not shown up in? And just because he was bad in the FA Cup final, all right, cool. He helped them get there. What are we doing here? I don't get this. And this running when they need him to survive, he's not gone missing. Go look at his numbers and his performance. That's untrue. That's untrue. Like, no, I didn't watch the game today. But like you said, big moments. So that's plural. So take away today. Let's say you're right and he was poor today and his body language was poor and all that. In general, I don't understand this. What big moments has he not shown up in? But that's wrong to say he's gone missing because he's put up numbers for them. So he's got 10. He's got 10. He scored 10 goals.
Yeah, he scored an assist today.
Yeah, he's been scoring an assist in like their past few games. Yes, C1. Madison is literally the reason they aren't worse off. Man standing up. Bear in mind, our greatest ever, most successful ever Premier League captain got relegated. So I'm not hearing his relegation talk. For those that don't know, Manchester United's most successful Premier League captain of all time, the man who captained us to a treble, got relegated. Did he not show up for his team? Did he
Madison
not
has
show
10
up in big
goals.
Who
moments?
did he get relegated with?
Nottingham Forest.
Did he?
Yeah. See, people don't know that.
You know,
Yeah.
Madison has 10 goals and 9 assists in 20
Bro had a
games.
goal. He had a goal and assist, and today he was terrible. He's getting numbers because he's the only guy they give the ball to every attack. No, they give him the ball in every attack because he's the go-to
best
guy.
player.
Yes, that's why I didn't watch him today. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch him today, but I've watched him. Who did they play when they played Leeds? And when they played, there was another game I
Everton.
didn't watch along for. That's it. When they played Leeds and Everton, everything good came through him.
Except for the
Everything
missed
good
penalty.
came from him, except for the missed penalty. Everything, but then he stood up, and that's standing up in a big moment. All right, you missed the penalty, then you go and get a key assist. But hey,
He got the assist before.
If you don't, Victor, if you don't like Madison, fast. You know what I'm saying? Are you a Bruno fan though? Is what you telling me, Victor? Guarantee he's a Bruno fan. Guaranteed. Without doubt.
Yeah, straight Bruno, man.
But I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. United for Life says flawless. How many players do we have at United who are able to play possession-based football? I mean, simply control the ball and pass it accurately. I can only think of 3. Now we got more than 3, but it's limited. You got Martinez, you got Varane, you got Casemiro, you got Ericsson. Just possession-based, you can control the ball. Sancho can do that. Anthony can do that. Martial can do that. Dalot can do that. We've got a number who can do it. It's just they're not good enough. That's what it is. And to LM10, who said this earlier, no, I haven't seen this. Flawless, did you see Rance turning on Martial, Sancho, and Anthony? I've not watched the clip. I've seen the YouTube.
Yeah, his head was hot after the game yesterday.
Of course it was, but I don't know exactly what he said. But I'm going to watch that.
I remember. I'm trying to remember because I watched it.
But shout out my guy Rance every single time. Without doubt. I said, LOL, Bruno was shit. I respect it, Victor. Fair dues. Wait. Fair dues. But yeah, I can't criticize a man for getting goals and assists, and the excuse for that is they give him the ball every attack. It's because he's their best player. They'd be worse off without him. But like I said, I don't take relegation and stuff into consideration and body language and stuff like that. I don't care about body language or you performing. I think that's lazy analysis. I think that's very lazy analysis. Because some of the greatest players in the world had quote unquote terrible body language. I'm saying, like, what are we doing? I've seen Messi walking around. How come no one says he has terrible body language? Because it don't matter, people. That's why. Because he's one of the greatest players ever to grace the game. I've seen Ronaldo walk around. Both Ronaldos. I'm old enough to have seen Brazilian Ronaldo and Cristiano Ronaldo. I've seen Kaká walk around. When did you ever see Pirlo sprint? But if he was over here, bad body language. He wouldn't have made it through the academy. Yeah, comes Messi just be strolling, but no one says that. That's why I don't hear body language, man. It's like when people are debating and they tell you have an agenda. It's like, oh, you just don't have nothing to poke holes in the argument. Got you. And Sam tried that on Battle enough when we was talking about Bruno, ironically. Oh, you have an agenda? No. You just can't poke holes. Because if I turned around and said, yo, Salah's a terrible, terrible player and Liverpool should sell him, you'd give me a list of reasons as to why. Right, poke holes in the argument. Yeah, man, Cam's you right. They only care about, what's it called? They only care about body language when the team's losing. Yeah, man. Easy scapegoat. And you know how I know that? Because I play ball and I've been accused of that shit. And that shit's irritating. Because I'm laid back. Fuck all that. Anyway, most unacceptable error. Yeah, De Gea's won this by a landslide. 84%. Shaw's handball, 16%. And Steele at 0%. All right, next one. We'll go to you, Ryan. Most under the Kosh manager. Chat to me. And let us know in the chat as well, people. Ten Hag's definitely won. Yep. Lost 2 games in a row. Who else are you saying?
I'm trying to think.
Let us know in the chat, people.
Leicester, Dean Smith.
Did they lose midweek as well?
Yeah, that's on Monday.
Wasn't that okay? Fine, but still, like
No,
losing 5-3 away. Maybe Southampton because they're pretty much down now.
Yeah, Southampton definitely, 100%. Who's that? Is that Nathan Jones? Yeah.
No, it's Salas. What's his name? Ruben
Oh yeah, Sellers, isn't it? Is it Sellers?
Ruben Sellers.
Yeah.
I started.
Jets, fuck off, man. Conte's gone.
I'm saying.
Conte ain't here anymore, man. Guy lives in his head rent free.
Let us know more in the chat, Victor. What are you saying? Any managers that stick out?
Ten Hag, obviously.
Yeah, Ten Hag definitely there.
Let's say Lampard. Fuck, because we won.
Well, for real, you can't say. What are you saying about Eddie Howe?
Possibly.
Did he lose 2 in a row?
But he lost at home.
He lost just at
Yeah.
home. Eddie Howe.
Yeah, Eddie Howe.
I still put Leicester's manager in.
Who's their manager?
Dean Smith.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know what?
get your
Losing
back
5-1.
up.
I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Dean Smith, yeah?
Yeah.
That's 5-3, actually.
Cool. I'm with that. Normally, we don't put in people who get results, but you can't get pack 5 like that. All right, under the coach manager is out. People go and vote. We've got Ten Hag, Sellers, Eddie Howe, Dean Smith. Obviously, Ten Hag losing 2 games, 1 to Brighton, 1 to West Ham. Sellers beat 5-3. Sorry, no, 4-3. Sorry, got both. Beat 4-3 by Nottingham Forest away. Eddie Howe for losing 2-0 at home to Arsenal, and Dean Smith for Aston Villa. Dean Smith for Leicester City. Sorry, Leicester City. Yeah, Mohammed. Leicester manager's there for losing to LFC for the double, for losing to Manchester City.
Yeah,
what we doing?
And it was a closer game than before. So
yeah. And to Victor, who said I did not really mean being lazy or walking and talking about body language. He does not seem to take criticism well, and that is not a great sign when you're trying to be elite. Who criticized him and he didn't take it well? And that's not body language then. If you get criticized and you don't take it well, that's not a body language issue. What are we talking about? Right, that's not a body language issue. So yeah, who criticized him and he didn't take it well? I missed this.
it was an ego thing. It's not criticism.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like he might say, "Oh, such and such said something." Who criticized him? What did I miss? Unless because I could have missed something. Who criticized him? Yeah, they got Big Sam. Ooh, Warrior Jason's prediction for Real Madrid, Manchester City, which there will be a watch along for tomorrow. Ryan, we'll go to you. Prediction.
Is this just for tomorrow, the whole tie?
We'll go. People want to know. Whole tie.
I think tomorrow will be 1-1, and I think City win the second leg 2-1. So they'll go through. Was it 3-2 on aggregate? I think it'll be close. Yeah, I think City will edge it. The whole tie, I mean.
Jez, I'm looking for your question now. I'm looking for right again, Jez. Right again, please. Oh yeah, I got it. About championship, I got you. Victor, yeah, Real Madrid, City.
I hope Madrid win, but the City team won't look unstoppable. I'll say 2-1 Madrid tomorrow, but then City win 3-2. No, yeah.
So you saying it goes an extra time thing or something?
I think it goes extra time. I think it's closer to what people think. People say.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. I don't agree with people saying City will hammer them or anything. Like, nah, man. This is Real Madrid. This team has got too much experience in the Champions League manager as well. Like, yeah, they've been seeing what they've been doing in the league this season. They ain't been doing their thing in the league, but Madrid ain't really been a great league team for a while. Let's be real. They ain't really been great in league for a while, but they turn up a lot of time with 5 Champions League in the last 10 years, including a 3-peat or something like that. It's a joke. Like they got the manager who's won it the most times. They only just won it last season, so even like Vinny have got experience to winning it. Whereas City have had bad experiences of it in the last few years, they haven't won it yet. So that's the thing. I think City will edge it, but I ain't ruling out Madrid at all. Put it that way. It shouldn't shock people if Madrid win.
Yeah, and to Kevin, under the cosh does mean under the pressure. You got that right. And to Malcolm, who says it's between Ten Hag or Dean Smith, you got to pick one, my guy. Make sure you go vote on the poll. As for this, I think Madrid go through. It'll be tough.
You honestly, is that a bit of bias?
Prediction? Well? Of course, there's a little bit of bias in it. Yeah, I said the same thing last year, but I can't bet against Benzema, Modric, Ancelotti.
I'm hearing that Toni Kroos is going to play as a lone DM tomorrow. That's a bit scary.
I hear that, but like I said, I can't bet against 3 people who in their position are in my top
of all time.
Top 3 of all time when it comes to their position. I can't. Top 3, Ancelotti I have to debate, but top 5 then I'll say. I can't bet against that. Benzema is arguably the best striker I've seen since Brazilian Ronaldo. Modric is arguably, and this is arguably, people, you know what I'm saying, the best midfielder I've seen since Zidane. Bear in mind, there, man.
Modric is the best that I've seen, and bear in mind, I didn't see Zidane.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
too
fine.
young. But
And Ancelotti.
I used to have Iniesta over Modric, but I had to
fair.
change my mind last year.
That's fair. And then Ancelotti's up there with Fergie, Pep, Mourinho. Like, he's in that bracket. So I can't. There's too much there. It's kind of like when I talk about NBA and the Warriors people. And even though this makes no sense because I picked the Suns to win, I'm like, I can't bet against Steph and Clay. I can't. Like, that's Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I cannot bet again. And that's kind of what I'm like with the football. Yo, this is Ben. Like, Haaland's, yes, I said it last week. Yes, he's the informed player. But I fully believe Benzema is the best player on that pitch. Just ability-wise. I think he's and that'll be unpopular. Cool. I think he will be the difference maker in this game. And then you add Modric to that. You add a Vinicius Jr. to that. A Camavinga, a Tchouameni, a Cruz. Like, and an Ancelotti as well. That's what it is.
I think Aki's a big loss for City tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's injured, so he's been excellent for them. So I think he's a big loss.
And to Victory said he had a tweet. I'm not really sure how to share it here. I mean, an Arsenal fan, so I don't really care about it like that. But I like Leicester and follow them. It's not a good look. So because he tweeted back, you're saying he can't see. This is just being over the top. So because he responded to a fan criticizing him, that means he can't take criticism. What did the fan say? Context. You need to add context. The fan might have told him to suck his mum. What's the context? For real. We don't know what that fan said. I'm saying not everybody's like me who will just ignore criticism. When I get ads on my social medias or a DM or someone in the comments being an idiot, more often than not, I just ignore it and close it down. And not a lot of people. So to say he doesn't take criticism well, what's the tweet? Let's add context to this argument. You could have said, right, you could have sent him death threats. You could have said, yeah, I hope your kids die. Like, we don't know what he said to him. What was the criticism? What's the tweet? Maradon says, what do you mean about Steph and Clay? They're about to get bounced. Like I said, what I said was, I can't bet against them. That's what I said. It was a headline about the team playing bad and lacking hunger. Nothing serious. It was serious to him. Let my channel be not going well and somebody tweets out and there's a headline saying, yo, flawless in the channel and they lack hunger and playing bad and they're performing bad and lacking hunger. I'd be pissed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be pissed. So to say that, see, people, how have you translated that for him taking criticism back? He's defending his team. Because I don't think it's a lack of hunger from the Leicester side. I just think they're performing poorly. But when I've watched him in games, they've been trying. I don't think it's a lack of effort.
They can't defend. That's the only problem with Leicester.
Defensively, I just don't think they're good. Yeah, defensively, I don't think they're good. And then their better players haven't performed either. Yeah, see, Vic, this is what I'm talking about. I'd say when we get to the note, you don't take criticism well. All right. Yeah, riddle me this. Yeah, sticks and stones. Like I say, you'll never see me responding to criticism on socials, but not everyone's me content creators are gonna fire back. And there will be a time someone catches me at the wrong time and says something and I say something back. Like when I said something about the group chat and then someone was being an Egypt and then Victor and all the man them was getting at him. Some random, I can't remember. I don't even know what he said. I only know.
Yeah, it's a random guy.
Yeah, it was a random guy.
It was funny as well. It was random thing. That was actually funny.
I mean, he literally said there was a lack of hunger in today's interview, but I get what you mean. Interviews, man, like it means nothing. It means nothing. Like legit. Where we are under the cost. So 61% Ten Hag. He's won that. Right, we'll go to the last one as well. Most untouchable manager people. And again, that's from this week. It's not the entire season. We're looking at this week's games. So the midweek games from Tuesday all the way till today. Well, games yesterday, technically now. What are you saying, Ryan? Most untouchable manager?
Pep, Klopp, Arteta, because they each won twice. So those three should be in. Probably have to give Sean Dyche.
That's definitely a shout. 100%. 100%. I'm looking there, like you said, Klopp won twice, City won twice.
Arsenal won twice because they beat
Arsenal won
Chelsea
twice as well. Yeah, you're right. Were you saying, Victor, any honourable mentions? When I say Marco Silva?
I'd say Marco Silva. I don't know put Lampard in there.
But Marco Silva lost last midweek, that's the thing.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Because he lost to us.
Hey, you know what? Lampard has to go in there still.
No.
But Lampard lost against Arsenal.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he
shit, he
did.
did.
Yeah,
He did.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
he did.
Nice work, Ryan, man.
He-
Oh, fine, I
He
forgot about
he
that.
did. Yeah, Black Diamond, I'll add you, fam. I'll add you. All right, so we got Pep. What is going on? Why is this thing not typing?
Steve Cooper, Forest manager.
What's going on? Daesh. Forest manager Steve Cooper, that's a shout.
Yeah.
Honorable mention, I'd say.
Cooper. I'll tell. So I got Daesh, Pep, Cooper. I'll tell. What are we saying? Well, I can take out Pep if you want.
You can kind of put Klopp there, can't you?
Yeah, it's between Pep and Klopp because I think he deserves that. Daesh definitely has the Steve Cooper as well.
I don't mind, to be honest.
All right, we'll just run this then. Hey, you lot bump up the likes as well. Only at 35 likes. What we doing, man? What we doing? Let's bump up the likes. Like check 1 2 1 2. Like check 1 2 1 2. What are we doing, people? This ain't it. This ain't it, people. 6,399. Yo, we need one more subscriber, man. Get us up to 6,400. Yeah, I was up to 6,400. Go vote on the poll as well. So who have you got out of these four, Ryan? So we got Daesh, Pep, Cooper, Arteta. Who you got?
It's hard because Arteta won twice, and because they've reacted well to the previous results as well. Those were two big. I didn't expect them to beat Newcastle away yesterday. By the way, I didn't expect them to win, so that impressed me actually. The way Arsenal went and beat them there.
Yeah.
But it's hard to go against Daesh because that result today was very, very impressive. Very impressive. I'll probably have to go Daesh.
Go on, Daesh. What are you saying, Victor?
Pep is boring, so I might go Daesh as well. Pep is boring. Yeah.
Pep's currently winning the poll, but we'll wait for some more votes. Let me see if there's any other questions that we missed as well. Oh, yeah, we'll get to this from Jez. Who do you guys want to come up between Luton, Middlesbrough, Coventry, and Sunderland? So that's the four. Bring me, you know what? Just for certain, I'm not trying to see Luton. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to see Middlesbrough because they always give us a game. Just for a new thing, bring me Coventry. I remember when Coventry were in the league in the 90s. So you know what? Bring me Coventry's. Another team in the Midlands. Why not, man? I might be able to get an away day ticket there. So I'll go Coventry out of these four. Victor, what are you saying?
Luton's a shithole. Middlesbrough far. Coventry ain't that bad. I mean, Coventry has Udi. That's a different stream. Sunderland. You know, I might just say Sunderland for nostalgia, man.
Sunderland nostalgia tip. All right, first. What are you saying, Ryan?
Sunderland, so Henderson fucks off back there.
So you think that? So you wait. So you think Liverpool captain? He's your captain, right? So you think the Liverpool captain?
Hey man, he's Sunderland born and bred, man.
He's Sunderland born and bred. I hear all that, but you think the Liverpool
Sunderland
captain
back into Prem? He could go back there, you know.
You really think Liverpool?
Bro, he's a boyhood Sunderland fan.
Hey, that's Liverpool's greatest ever captain. Bro.
That's what I went.
Sure,
so let me land. So you think he's going to leave Liverpool FC? You know what I'm saying at the top of the pyramid, and go to newly promoted Sunderland.
Listen, I wouldn't put it past them.
I'm listening.
Man, I'm dreaming it because I need this dickhead out.
Yeah, but there's better options than Sunderland is my point. Even if he left,
it's his boyhood club and they'd be in the Prem.
Yeah, because they can afford his wages.
But that guy don't deserve to be paid as he's robbing a living, man.
They can't afford. It's a shame Blackburn missed out, man.
He's
robbing a living, Henderson.
At least Millwall missed out. That's good.
He's won the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup.
Good for him. Congratulations.
And he's getting they were disrespect, man. That's cool.
So wait, Luton will play Sunderland and Middlesbrough play Coventry. When is them playoffs? I will do watch-alongs on the Twitch, people, actually. Let me see these. Championship playoffs.
Disrespect on Liverpool's greatest ever captain's crazy.
Congratulations to him for being our 9th best player in the season we won the Premier League in it.
Yeah, man. Wait, who's the two behind him?
9th. Oh, I'd Gomez and I'd go like a Wijnaldum or something.
Nah,
Really?
Wijnaldum was better.
Really?
No, that season Henderson was better than Wijnaldum. I'll be real.
Wait, won the league or the Champions League?
League.
Oh, okay.
I'll be
that
real.
makes
Henderson
sense.
was actually better than Wijnaldum that season.
So we
But all
got
the others, and he was better than Gomez. Like Gomez was carried, but like the others were way better. You're telling me the likes of Alisson, Trent, Verge, Robertson, Fabinho, Salah, Mane, Firmino weren't all better and more important than Jordan Henderson? Like, come on, man.
Do you know what? What Jordan
Of course they
Henderson
were.
did was underrated, man. When either Robbo or Henderson are bombing up, Henderson covered that space to prevent
You mean
counter.
Trent? Henderson was the other.
Yeah, when Trent. Yeah, sometimes because Gini
No, he
goes
had
up
a
as well.
role
He
in the
covers that
system
back.
that he did effectively in it, but he weren't one of our best players. Far from it.
And to I Love United, I see what you were saying earlier when you said, yo, big up, man. Much love, man. Appreciate everybody supporting. I Love United, big up to you, man. Love to you, much appreciated. And to Ozan Kabak, who says, yo, Flawless, can the Warriors come back? They're 2-0 down in the series. No, they're not 2-0 down. They're 2-1 down. It's game 4 tonight. They're down 2-1. They were 2-0 down in the series to the Kings. And they ended up winning that in 6. And I think they win tonight. They win game 5 and they win game 6. Said this. I think they win tonight in LA. I think they take it back to Oakland or San Francisco. Sorry, win that, which will put them 3-2 up. And I think they go back to LA and win again. I told you, man, I'm just not betting against Steph and Clay, even though I picked the Suns to win it. That makes no sense, people. But here we are. I'm more basketball head like that. So if it's Warriors Suns, I'll probably say Suns in 7 because KD my favorite player. That's just bias. Well, here we are. You know what I'm saying? Here we are. I'll let you lot know when I'm just being biased. And my basketball knowledge is I'm nowhere near as knowledgeable about that as I am about football. So, but yeah, where was we at? Hopefully, I'm looking at the playoffs here. Right. So you got what day? Wait, is that this Saturday? 5:30 p.m. What's the late kick? I can't even do that. I swear that's this Saturday. Let me have a look. I'm just looking at the championship playoffs. What's the 5:30 kick? Oh, I might do that actually, people. Probably will, because United Wolves is 3 p.m. So I might do Sunderland Luton at 5:30. I'm not doing Coventry Middlesbrough at 12 p.m. on Sunday. Forget that. Luton Sunderland May the 16th, and then Middlesbrough Coventry, the second leg is May 17th. So that's 16th, 17th of May. Oh, that's Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh, that's Champions League. Yeah. Why did they put it on Champions League night? That makes no sense. Why would they do that?
They don't care about European times, do they?
Yeah, City are playing. No one cares, man. That's why.
No, it's because Real Madrid. I can't. Like, why would you not do
Real
best?
Madrid? Fair enough. Yeah.
Why would you not just put it somewhere? Like, put it on a different date. We move. Yeah. It's game 4 tonight, Black Diamond. It's game 4 tonight, right? Most untouchable manager. Pep's win it 50%. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's winning. We'll keep that rolling. Get your final few questions in before we close out, people. Just keep it Premier League related. Keep it Premier League related, please. Sunderland, Ahmed cooking flawless. Would you take Ahmed in the right wing next season? Yes, I want Diallo back at Manchester United to compete on that right-hand side for Anthony. With Anthony, sorry. Definitely. The wide places are the only place I look at and go, I'm cool with in terms of Manchester United's options. Everywhere else, I'd improve. And at least bare minimum, at least one player. I would.
Hey, that goes cold, man. I saw it. Cold finish.
Question to the Liverpool fan. United for life, that's Ryan. Would you keep or get rid of Thiago? That's a good question.
I'd keep. I understand why fans would get rid of him. I completely understand why. Because his availability is trash. But like, I still feel like if we got, because I think we'll get 3 midfielders in the summer. Who they'll be, I don't know. So I think if we get 3 midfielders who will start games, we'll get 3 to actually start games. It won't be like 2 and then one's a squad player. It'll be 3 who will go straight into the team. So then I feel like it'll be worth keeping a player of Thiago's quality as a squad player. Mm-hmm. To have someone like Thiago with his experience and quality in the squad, I still think would be useful in it. That way you can manage his minutes and he shouldn't really get injured as much in it. And you can, maybe keep him for certain games as well. Like, so I still think it's worth keeping a player of his quality in the squad. He's got a lot of experience, good experience in his career. So that's why I think it'll be worth keeping him. But I understand why fans would get rid, to be fair. Like, I wouldn't argue against it, but I just think it's worth keep. You got to play like him with that quality. It's still worth keeping him, but you can't rely on him. That's the thing. That's the problem we went in this season. Is that we went in relying because he was very good for us. He was excellent for us last season when he played, but like I said, when he played, because he's just so injury prone. That's the thing. But this season, like, he's just not available enough, and I don't even think he's done that great this season, to be honest with you. So, yeah, but I'd keep him as a squad player.
All right, Fez. And to Victor, you keep asking about, it's only the top 4 in regards to, I think it was you who said it, in regards to if City win the Champions League, will the 5th place team get? No, the fifth place team won't, because City have won the Champions League, but they've also finished in the top 4.
Yeah,
so
it's only 4.
They won't be. When we
won the Champions League in 2021 and finished 4th, no one else came up. So
yeah, that's not, it don't work like that. Yeah, he said it. If City win the Champions League, the Liverpool qualify for next year's Champions League. Nope, they don't. Yes, time to shine. Big up. He says that ticket. Yeah. Confirm that. You know what I'm saying? Confirm that ticket. I will be there for Manchester United Chelsea. That's gonna be good fun. 100%.
Oh yeah, I'm going as well.
Are you going? I just wish it was in the away end so I could just shout abuse at the Chelsea lot. But here we are. Well, close to the away end, I should say. Just shouting abuse at Lewis and Timo and Victor and all these Chelsea duns for an hour and a half. Would have been beautiful scenes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Victor, are you rolling as well?
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah.
All right, I'll catch you there, man. I'll catch you afterwards. 100%.
Yeah, the guy saying ticket hit me up today saying he's on it. I said, yeah, fuck it.
Ah, sick, man. 100%. Yeah, time to shine. Confirm that. Yeah, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, man. I'm looking forward to it. I ain't been a game all season, so big up to you. You said this job don't have perks. So yeah, confirm that. So you won't get a watch along for Manchester United Chelsea people on the channel, because I will be there.
Yo, Chelsea do something for me that game, man.
It's like I said, just there shouting abuse at the Chelsea lot. In particular, Timo, you know what I'm saying, and that. But we move. I really wish it was next to the away end. Oh my god.
Please see it, Stratford.
Now it's I think it's time to shine. Let me know. I think it's Sir Alex stand. I think. You told me before. Time to shine. Let me know again. But yeah, please do confirm that.
That's what's 45 quid then.
Yeah, I think it is. Nah, Warrior Jake. I'm not gonna be. I wanted to be, but unfortunately, I'm not. I was hoping it was. You know what I'm saying?
I can get you ticket for Chelsea end if you want, but obviously
no. I don't want to be in the Chelsea end.
Exactly.
What I'm saying is I want to be in the United end, but close to you lot. That was the idea. I want to be close to you lot. That's what it is. So you lot can hear the abuse. Cause I'm loud as shit. So yeah.
Hey, you don't want this from the fans, man. The away fans are brutal, man. You don't want this.
Yeah. Flawless, would I do a fan cam? Fan cam with who? But yes, 100%. If I was asked to do, if there was an opportunity to do a fan cam, you don't know me. I talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I talk, like I be chatting bare. You know what I'm saying? Like 110%, I would do a fan cam without like. You know what I'm saying? Say that again.
United view, probably.
Yeah, whether it's United View, whether it's Chelsea Fan TV, whoever, of course, man. You know what I'm saying? I do a fan cam with a small channel. Like, this is what it is. 100% I do a fan cam. Whether we won, whether we lost, whether we drew. You don't know me. One thing about me, I don't hide. I've been here through all Manchester. I was here through the fucking Ollie era. You know what I'm saying? That was the worst of the worst. So, yeah, to answer your question, Mohammed, I would do, what's it called? I would do a fan cam. And to Victor said, did you see the video of Newcastle fans beating up the Arsenal fans?
I saw that.
Home and
I saw that. He's a fool. He's an idiot.
I don't condone it. Should he get beaten up? No. But why are you sitting in the away end, in the home end as an away fan? That's like me going to Anfield and going to sit in the Liverpool end. I get beaten up and then act surprised that I get beaten up. That's like walking into McDonald's and being surprised that they're selling Big Macs. It's like, that's what's going to happen there. That's just common sense. Like, why would... Like
if you are going to take that risk, you have to be super careful then. Like, you can't...
Well, they're going to clock you because you know what's going on. If, say I'm in the Liverpool end and you lot are playing United and you lot score, I don't cheer. You don't think that's going to stand out? It's going to stand out.
Depends. It depends, because if you've got just so many people going limbs, sometimes you're not going to concentrate on the guy who's
I'll go one further. It's 7-0. There's been 7 times to cheer and I've not cheered once.
All right, that's a bit... Yeah, okay, fine. I know what you mean.
You can't hold your...
Emotions are hard to...
Emotions are hard. Like, that's why I would never do it. It's like when Timo was like, oh, I can get you a ticket for the Chelsea and for the United game. Why?
Oh, dude, you know when I was like 15 or something, yeah? I was like 15 and Bolton played we played Bolton away in the FA Cup. It was like a replay, I think, and we won in like last minute. I think Coutinho scored, and I couldn't obviously get an away ticket. Away tickets are too hard to get. So, but one of my mates at the time was a Bolton fan, so he took me and 4 others, and 3 of us were Liverpool fans. And literally, I remember Gerrard had like a chance earlier on that was saved. And I know that if that had gone in, I would have celebrated in the Bolton end. Because I could tell, like, I was so lucky whoever the keeper was saved that legit. So I would have got my head kicked in or something.
Yeah, so like, and I agree with you, like, should anybody get beaten up? No. Nobody should be beaten up for football. Whether they agree, disagree, whatever. Me and Ryan, you know what I'm saying, support arch rivals. We've argued. It's got heated and all that, but I would never put hands on him over football. Never. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, people are like, oh, how would you get along with such and such? Because it's football. Stroll is one of the closest people to me. He's a Liverpool fan. When United play Liverpool, we don't talk that day. Don't talk. Known him for years. We do not communicate. And then we might run bands afterwards and that. But I would never. So no one should but don't go sit in a home end. I'm saying, like, don't do that, especially if you're known. Like, I've been City. Like, I went when I've said this before, when City played Real Madrid in the Champions League years ago. Mourinho was still managing Madrid, and it finished 1-1. Benzema, I can't remember who scored for City, and Benzema scored.
That would have been around 2012 times.
Yeah. I was in the City end, but I'm with my OG. You like, oh, you know what I'm saying, uncle who ain't going, nothing ain't gonna happen like that. Number one, and number two, I understand where I'm at. When Benzema scored, do you think I celebrated? No. Do you think I would do that now? No. Because all it takes is for someone to recognize, oh shit, that's flawlessly in a rap. Then what you gonna do?
It's true.
And I know there ain't that many Manchester City fans, but I can't fight 12 people.
You'd have to go in disguise or something.
Yeah, I'd have to be like this. I'm saying.
I said I can't fight 12 people.
I can't fight 12. You know what I'm saying? I can't fight. I'll be looking for Victor there to help me. I can't fight 12 people. I ain't trying to fight 2 people, fam. That's long. You know
you see that picture the other day? There was a picture of the game City Leeds where there was just so many empty seats. It was a joke.
Yeah.
Like, wait, City Leeds where?
Just City Leeds. It was like on the TV screen or something.
Nah, it was quite full to be fair, but
I don't know. Maybe I had it filled up by then. I'm not sure, but it looked empty at that time, and the game was being played. But I don't know what time of the game it was.
Was it half time?
No idea.
Yeah, because see if I when they're alcoholics, man. The game just didn't even come up.
And time to shine said it here. I've done it once at Everton when we won 4-2. They went 2-0 up. I had to stand up and pretend to clap. You got a bed in. You know what I'm saying? But now you're doing this. Like, I would advise anybody. Like, I'd say it to Ryan. I'd say it to Victor. I'd say it to anyone in particular who does this, but anyone in general. Don't run the risk. If you get a home ticket and your team's play, it's not like going to a game when you're a neutral. Like, I've been to games when I'm a neutral. Like, I've been Loftus Road, Loftus, what's it? Is it Loftus Park? Loftus Road?
Loftus Road, QPR.
Yeah. I went to who was it? It was QPR Fulham. This was years back. Like, Louis Saha was playing. But I'm not involved in either of those teams. So man can just go and watch ball. But if it's your team, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Yeah, Pep's won this, people. He's won this most untouchable manager. Get your questions in. We are going to close out, but we'll be back live in just over an hour, people. Just over.
What are you thinking about the top 4 thing?
What about it? Chat to me.
Just
what are you asking?
The race.
Oh, I don't like how we playing at all. Do I still think we finished top 4? Yes. Just because of our home games. If 3 of our 4 was away from home, I'd be like, against top sides, I'd be like, but because we're playing as well, I'm like, okay, I think we'll finish top 4. But
that's the thing, because I think
good enough. Go on.
Because I was thinking about it earlier on. I was like, I ain't really too bothered that much because top 4 don't really gas me like that. But I obviously want it. Like, I do want top 4 because it's not only it's not as if I'm an Arsenal going into Champions League to make up numbers, or Newcastle or something. I know that if we got into Champions League, we could maybe compete to win it, because I've seen my team recently, these group of players and manager, get to 3 Champions League finals in 5 years and win one. I know with the right additions we can actually compete in it. That's why I want it. But if we don't, it's not we don't deserve it. But I don't know. I feel I don't think we'll get it, because like I said, I think Newcastle get it, and even you, man, I think it'll be close. I think it'll be tight, but I think you, man, have to drop points in 2 games out of the 4, and your games are just a bit too easy for you to. I think you drop points in 1 game, which game I don't know what it will be, but I'm not in 2. Nah, That's why I don't think we'll get it. But I think a lot depends on this. If you lot drop points to Wolves, is it Wolves you're playing on the weekend?
Wolves is the weekend.
If you lot drop points to Wolves, I think we'll get it. I'll be honest.
No offense, that makes
Because
sense.
then the pressure with 3 games left. Because I do think we'll actually win our last 3 games. To be fair, I'm quite confident about that.
First.
So, and if we don't, it's our own fault, innit? But
yeah, Wolves 3 o'clock kickoff. That's long. Bournemouth away 3 o'clock kickoff. Long because it's just 3 o'clock.
But then I think
Chelsea, I'll be there, and then Fulham at home.
If you drop points this weekend against Wolves, then the pressure gets to you where you'd have to win your last 3 league games in a row probably. And how you guys I just don't think you guys do that if you drop points to Wolves. To be honest, I think you have to beat Wolves really.
Flawless. If you lose your next game, do you start panicking? No, I don't panic over top 4. As much as I want us to finish in top 4, it's not a panic. If let's say we're in the same scenario and United are top of the league and Liverpool are chasing us down and we have to win 3 of our next 4, then I'd be like, oh shit. Then even with these fixtures and the home record and everything, if Liverpool were playing the way they're playing and they're chasing us down, like it's top 4. Like I've already said, I would take, if someone said, right, you can have the FA Cup but you finish 5th, I'd take that. Someone said that right now, I'd take that. Unpopular opinion, but I would. You'd be like, oh, Europa League. I'm not really trying to be in the Champions League with these, man. I'm not. I'm tired. I've been done with these, man. And just when I think they can't disappoint me and lower my expectations anymore, they do. Or lower this disappoint me anymore. Like I'm already at rock bottom in terms of you man can't play worse. And then they find a way.
With me, it's on our side, it's I want top 4, but if we don't get it, the positive that I see is that it highlights even more how much we need in the summer. Do you get how much is urgent that we need to make signings in the summer? We'll make them anyway, but I just feel like if we got top 4, fans, the top Reds especially, and even I don't think Klopp will, to be fair, because Klopp's been talking about making new signings for time. He said it the other day as well, but you'll have fans making out like it's an achievement, innit? They'll be hyping up achievement, or why do we need 3 midfielders instead of 2 when we've got Curtis Jones and stuff? Bro, Curtis Jones I can just see that quote coming out in the summer if we get top 4, legit. Curtis Jones has done very well recently. Fair play to him. I'm happy for him. But he should only be a squad player in it for the future. He's not good enough to be a regular starter for where we want to go. He should just be a squad player in it.
And that's I hear what you're saying, and that he should be. But yeah, maybe that's where it's that's why I'm not panicking. The day I panic over top 4, I'm just like, all right, man's finished. I'm finished. People just really want to get there because the banter that you get Thursday nights, all this, I ain't trying to be in Champions League with these, man. I'm not gonna lie. And when I say these, man, I'm talking the vast majority of the players. And even if we make significant improvements, let's say it all goes well, we get takeover by Qatar and we sign 5-6 players, I'm still concerned about the Champions League. Obviously, with a favourable run, you can get far. And there's nothing like being in the Champions League in terms of the latter stages. It's fire. Because the tension you can cut with a knife.
Yeah.
And it's so enjoyable when you win as well. I've seen my team win 2 Champions Leagues as well.
Oh, the feelings are oh my word, the feelings are unreal.
Yeah. So that's how I'm looking. That's how I look at it. But
that's why I was thinking the other day. Yeah.
Cool.
Obviously, I was thinking, I need to see another Champions League, even more than the Prem. I know we've not won a lot of Prems. I've only seen us win it once, but I need another champs, man. That feeling was just mad. Just mad when you win the Champions League, bro. I'm telling you.
I personally prefer winning the Premier League, Champions League.
I prefer winning champs. I'll be honest.
To me, it's friggin' both. Give me
both. Yeah.
I'm saying, and I've been like that for the longest. It is. Yeah, Mohammed, what we're gonna do in the Champions League, it worries me, to be honest. I don't know what we're gonna get, but we are gonna close out people. So most unforgettable goal. I always forget this. Who won most unforgettable goal? Was it Willian?
Yeah,
no, it wasn't Willian. Odegaard's goal versus Newcastle. Yeah, one most unforgettable goal. Most unpredicted result was Brighton 1, Everton 5. Most unacceptable error was David De Gea for the goal against West Ham that Benrahma scored. Most under the Kosh manager was Eric Ten Hag, losing both games this week. Our most untouchable manager was Pep Guardiola. So yeah, we're gonna close out. Yeah, go on.
That's it, Josep. I call it his full name.
Oh, but yeah, love to everyone. That was Odegaard, to man in the chat. But yeah, love to everyone that's locked in. We're live on the Twitch, people, in just under an hour. We're live on the Twitch for NBA playoff watch along Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals. LA Lakers versus Golden State Warriors. Lakers leading 2-1, people. Lakers leading 2-1. So if you're a Laker fan, make sure you're there. If you're a Warriors fan, make sure you're there. If you're an NBA fan, make sure you're there. But if you're neither of those things, none of those things I just mentioned, and you just want to get into NBA, or you're just coming over anyway, pull up, people. It's always good fun. You know what I'm saying? And because it's on Twitch, it's always a little bit more wild. Link for the Twitch is underneath in the description, like everything else. Obviously, this is going to be available on all audio platforms, people. On all audio platforms. That's tough to say. So yeah, man, just love to everyone that's locked in. Hey, bump up these likes though. Likes is way too low. Make sure you share this across all the socials and please subscribe. So yeah, like I said, 3 a.m., just under an hour. LA Lakers, Golden State Warriors, watch along Game 4. And then we're back today, 4:30 p.m. UK time, Man United. So myself and Ivorian talking all things Manchester United. So dissecting both losses, more in particular the West Ham game. David De Gea will be the main topic, and I'm sure there will be more conversation regarding Manchester United. Then following that, we'll be live on the Twitch for a big game, Real Madrid versus Manchester City. I'm saying Champions League semi-final first leg. So all Madrid fans. Yeah, bless up Ryan. Yeah, every time. Big up. Every time. So yeah, we need Real Madrid to do the business, and then following that, we'll be back here on the YouTube for the Manchester United Liverpool show. I'm saying Manchester United Liverpool show, where we're talking all things Manchester United, all things Liverpool. And then I believe there is an NBA game. Let me double check. I need to actually double check that. Let me check. Where's the game tomorrow? I'm presuming is it Suns Nuggets? I'm guessing it's Suns Nuggets. Yeah, it is Nuggets Suns, people. So that is series tied 2 apiece. Denver Nuggets versus Phoenix Suns at 3 a.m. Hey, and switching music, man. Much appreciation for the super chat. He just said big up Flawless. Hey, man, love again to everyone who continues to support in the manner in which you do, man. Much, much, much appreciated, man. Love. Victor, anything you want to add before we bounce? Don't even know if he's there. Yo, Victor.
Yeah, I'm muted. I'll speak.
Yeah. It's calm. No stress. Anything that you want to add before we close out?
I was gonna say road to 40 points, but that's already happened. So yeah, 40-point celebration party. Yeah, man, Madrid, you must beat City today, and we cannot allow this trouble. I know I'm not a United fan, but I also hate City fans. I'm sure you people can tell why.
All right. Well, yeah, love to everyone that's locked in, and this has been Doing the Most live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up, and catch you lot on the Twitch.